In terms of U.S. efforts to block China from getting advanced semiconductors, I think there's also a question here about how China might react. Just as an aside, I was speaking to a Japan chairman emeritus of a company tech-related that thinks it could push them more aggressively to try to grab Taiwan so they get TSMC.
ASML is the market leader in innovative, one-of-a-kind chip manufacturing machinery. The government of the United States made several attempts to limit China, and this is one of them. In October of last year, Biden announced imposed restrictions that severely restricted the transfer of some high-tech chips to China. Is the Netherlands going to become yet another American puppet, or will they refuse to take orders and defend themselves? What you're watching on screen is the technology used to manufacture chips. The United States of America hopes that restrictions will prevent Beijing from modernizing its military with chips and possibly avert an invasion of Taiwan. Biden is currently exerting pressure on the Netherlands and Japan to stop the transfer of cutting-edge chip technology to China. The third largest market for ASML is China. As of the first quarter of this year, 34% of ASML's overall revenue was derived primarily from export tools to China. It was 14.7% in the previous years before the sudden increase. From this, it's clear that China has made an incredible contribution. Leisha Schrijnemaker is the Dutch Minister of Trade who updated everyone on the ongoing matter of issue. The United States and the Netherlands are discussing the limitations placed on the sale of semiconductor tools to China. To prevent ASML from exporting advanced tools to China, the Netherlands is persuaded to hold the license for ASML. Schrijnemaker stated that the Netherlands will decide on its own about ASML's sale of chip gear to China. The Netherlands must protect its interests and national security. It should also give importance to economic interests. ASML doesn't want to speculate or make any comments about what the situation as governments see discussions on this issue. The Dutch government's decision is crucial because it indicates the growing disdain for the US. Due to this, other nations might be reluctant to listen to the orders of the USA. Analysts added that South Korea's stern position in joining the Chip 4 alliance, which consists of the USA, Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan to manufacture democratic chips and prevent China from troubling the global semiconductor supply chain. According to ASML's financial statement, the Chinese market was its third largest, accounting for a 14.7% share of its global revenue last year. If ASML would withdraw, the gap would soon be filled by other rivals in South Korea and Japan. The struggle for ASML is real, and it would put a lot of revenue at risk. One of the most cutting-edge equipment for making China is produced by ASML. A deep UV system is being used for its production. The machine would constantly be in high demand. The Netherlands must decide what is best for their nation. It would be a crucial decision for them. Will they support ASML or the policies put out by the United States of America? ASML is a key player in the Dutch machine export market. The world's chip supply chain is being badly impacted by the biggest problem ASML is facing right now. It is a chip technology superpower. The Netherlands must decide after they negotiate with the United States of America. Since ASML is a Dutch-based company, its failure would adversely affect the Dutch economy. Zhao, a spokesperson for the Chinese ministry, stated, "A certain country has repeatedly abused its national power, politicized, instrumentalized, and weaponized science tech and trade issues, and suppressed China, which will not only seriously undermine global trade rules, but also damage the stability of the global industrial chain." The restrictions are targeted towards China. The Netherlands got tired of the rivalry between China and the United States of America. Meanwhile, China did not sit back. It came back with a restriction of 2 minerals. The export of gallium and germanium is put on hold. Several companies struggle as they are unable to find any alternatives due to this sudden restriction. These minerals are highly used in electric vehicles. It's also crucial in semiconductors. Rare earth exports are restricted, and the after effect might even affect companies based in the USA. Trade tensions are increasing between the rival countries. These issues are going to be unresolved for a prolonged time. We have to wait and see how things are going to unfold between the USA and China. There will be many countries that would feel trapped in this rivalry. Some of them might not even be able to take a side. Why do you think the United States of America interferes in the export of chip technology? What's the master plan of this first world country? Let us know in the comments.